Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world, welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. If you're coming on, joining me live, do me a quick favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know your boy, Ramonepreston, my squad. We are all live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Today is Wednesday, W-I-N-S Day. It's Wednesday. All we do is win. It's Wednesday, September the 27th, 2023. And you are watching the Ramonepreston Show live. Thank you for joining the show. Please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag somebody, let them know that we're live, and put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from. What city you're watching your boy from. I love to know what city you're watching us from. I want to say thank you to all of you who are members of our educational community, the Millionaire Blueprint. Those of you that are members and mentees of our Millionaire Mentorship program, I want to say thank you. Shout out to all of you who are students in any capacity on Ramonepreston University. If you're not a student, if you follow us on social media, if you engage with us, if you take the information that we share and apply it, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being successful. Thank you for being willing to create success for you and for your family and all of my faith family members and friends, those of you that are within the context of the Christian church. I want to say thank you for supporting the ministry, the mission, and the movement. What we do here on the Ramonepreston Show is primarily to help people get information on starting, structuring, and scaling their businesses, but also their ministries, their income streams, their wealth building dreams. Even though we work a lot with entrepreneurs, small business owners, and individuals in the marketplace, we work with a lot of people in ministry, whether they're pastors, fivefold ministry leaders, or members of churches who want to maximize their personal, professional, and financial lives. We do it all. And I'm extremely grateful to all of you for being a part of our family and our community. So be sure to put in the comments what city you're watching the Ramonepreston Show from. Today, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very common conversation that I like to have at least once a quarter with myself, my wife, even with my team, with my students, with my mentees, with the people that I'm able to coach and work with on a regular basis. At least once a quarter, I like to carve out a conversation to really help them set the trajectory for what they need to forecast and anticipate for the next quarter. So for all of you that are watching, I mean, guess what? We're just a few days away from the fourth and final quarter of the year. Today is September the 27th. We have just a few more days remaining, and we're going into the fourth and final quarter of the year. And so today, I just want to take a few minutes to talk about some power moves for this fourth quarter, like things that you need to do, and these things need to become power moves for you. I know. We got a whole lot going on. We have upcoming political elections. We got economic issues. We got inflation problems. We got housing and transportation and gas and food problems. Listen, there going to always be problems. There will never be a time in your natural life, at any stage in your natural life, that there will not be problems. There are going to always be problems. And trust me on this when I say it. When one problem ends, probably a whole nother 100 problems begin. And there are problems going on right now that you might not even know are going on right now, even though you feel like you're overwhelmed with a whole lot of problems. So we're not going to overwhelm ourselves and concern ourselves with the problems, watch this, that are inevitable. A lot of these problems are inevitable, meaning that you can't change it. Ain't really nothing you can do about it other than know that they exist and keep doing what you need to do for you and for your family. I just got off the call with a young lady and we had a brief consultation. She's a member of one of our programs that we offered just recently. It was a business boot camp we hosted, and we offered a bundle with a few courses to train people on infrastructures of their holding companies, asset management, systems, processes, creative tax strategies. And this individual was asking some questions about their lives, their business, and I say their lives because they were referring to their family and other people that they were representing, and also about how we can stay connected to them and how they can continue to work with us. My point in bringing that up is everybody got problems, but that ain't gonna change the fact that you still need to be successful. You still need to do what you need to do for you and for your family. And while other people are worrying about and focusing on all the problems, there are people who are focusing on and concerning themselves with what do I need to do to crush it for the rest of this calendar year. So if you're watching the show today, and if you have at the top of your mind this idea of what do you need to do, or this question on what do you need to do to crush it for the final fourth quarter of this year, today I'm giving you 10 power moves, 10 power moves for Q4. All right, these are going to be 10 power moves that I share with you. And here's the good thing about these power moves that I'm about to share with you. I have courses on each of these. I have content on YouTube, on our social media channels, on all of these. So even if you don't buy a course, just watch my social media page videos, go to YouTube, go to my channel, type in any of these topics or subtopics, and I promise you there are going to be videos that come up. So today, let's talk about 10 power moves. As you enter into the fourth quarter, I want you to take these 10 things and use them as power moves. Number one, the first power move, I want you to set, or should I say, reset your goals. You need to set, and some of you need to reset your goals. And I want you to hear me clearly. When I say set your goals, I'm not just talking about setting goals for October, November, and December. Even though you are setting or resetting these goals for Q4 or for the fourth quarter, I challenge you to push these goals out for at least a year. So that means if you take some time within the next few days as you prepare to enter into the fourth quarter and you decide to set or reset your goals, your personal goals, your professional goals, your financial goals, you're doing the math, you're looking at how much money do I want to make? How much money do I need to make? Again, if you need more resources on how to set goals, we have courses on that. We have lessons on that. We have templates that you can use so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. But for the purpose of today's show, if you're doing this within the next few days as you prepare to go into the fourth quarter, I want you to push your goals out at least 1 year. So that means you should push your goals out from Q4 of 2023 to Q4 of 2024. So whatever goals you are setting and resetting concerning how much money you want to make. So again, you can look at October, November, and December, Q4 of 2023, and say, I want to make $10,000 a month for the next 3 months. Well, if you want to make $10,000 a month for the next 3 months, or $30,000, or if you want to make $20,000, or if you just want to make $5,000 more than what you make right now by December the 31st, go ahead and set or reset that number for the next year. So for example, if all you want to make is an extra $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month for the next 3 months, that means you want to get to December 31st and have an extra maybe 10 grand, right? I would challenge you to reset that number, not just to reflect the 10K you want for this quarter, but also the 10K for Q1 of 24, 10K for Q2 of 24, 10K for Q3 of 24, 10K for Q4 of 24. So that would be a $50,000 goal for this year, as opposed to just a $10,000 goal for the next quarter. Does that make sense? Another thing I want you to always keep in mind when it comes to setting and resetting your goals. Here's another thing I want you to keep in mind. Be sure to set or reset big goals. So that doesn't mean set unrealistic goals. And I don't even like to use the word unrealistic, because when you're dreaming, none of your dreams should be deemed unrealistic when you don't even know if you can actually fulfill the dream, because you never really started moving towards it. But for the purpose of today and the show, I want you to be sure to set big goals. All right? Do the math on those goals. Take some time between now and September the 30th. You got a couple more days before you get into the fourth quarter, and set or reset your goals. How much money do you want for the remainder of the year? How much money do you need extra for the remainder of the year? And then I want you to push that number out to all the way to the fourth quarter of 2024. All right? That's the way I like to set goals. So anything that I'm setting a goal on right now that I want to accomplish by December the 31st of this year, in my mind, I'm also resetting that and pushing it out to December 31st of 2024, because I don't want to just focus on the next 3 months, even though there are things that I want and things that I need. But I also want to see, how can I create a rhythm so that even if for some reason I set big goals, but I don't quite hit my target, but it was big enough for me to hit some targets, I have enough momentum to take me into the new year. Don't wait until December to do this, because what happens is you wait to December to do it, and you say in your mind, "Oh, I'm a bust the new year wide open," and then it takes you January, February, and March just to get a little momentum. And then by the time April comes, something happens, it throws you off and you lose momentum. And now you're all the way in June and July of next year trying to get things started. You need to do it now. So it at least gives you October, November, and December. So if or when certain things happen that kind of throws you off or pull some of your momentum, you should have enough by the end of the year, because you set or reset big enough goals. So that means your target is high. Even if you don't land up here at the target, you land somewhere that you still see enough results to have momentum to go into the new year. All right? So that's the first power move. Number two, the second power move for Q4 is, and this is a very, very common power move, and it's a common challenge that I give to people in my community. Save and store, I like to use this word, income. All right? Save and store income. This is so important, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even tell you, me and my wife was talking about this yesterday, that too many people focus on expenses, problems, past bills, collections, debt. Too many people focus on all this other stuff. Bills, I don't care what words you want to use. Expenses, debt, collections. I can add drama. Too many people focusing on all this stuff. And you might be one of those people watching me. If you're just coming on, I'm giving you 10 power moves for Q4. 10 things or power moves that you need to implement and execute for the fourth quarter. But too many people focus on bills, expenses, debt, collections, and drama. Stop focusing on this stuff. Stop overwhelming yourself with this stuff. So what? It don't matter. You know, I used to always tell my wife, and she used to be like, oh my God, you so ghetto. You know, when I had bills, I've had expenses, I've had debt, I've had collections, I've had drama, I've had problems like everybody else. But I would always tell my wife, hey, they're going to get it like Drake. They'll get it when I got it. Because I'm not going to be putting myself in this overwhelming situation when my focus don't need to be on this. My focus need to be on this. This is where your focus needs to be. Let me get it in red. Let me put it in red. Okay? So I want you to repeat after me. Repeat after me if you can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. Repeat after me. Are you ready? Income over everything. I don't hear you. I can't hear you. Say it again. Income over everything. Income over everything. Save and store income. And don't give me no lame excuse talking about I ain't got no money. I can't save no money. I don't know where I'm going to get no money from. Well, find something to sell. Find something to do. Number three, if you don't have this set up and you're an entrepreneur, start, and I'm going to add this, structure your business. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a small business owner, go ahead now and start your business. Set up your holding company. Set up your operating LLC. If you already started your business, then don't worry about the start, or don't focus on the start. I don't want to use the word worry because ain't nobody worried anyway. Focus on structure. That means focus on, if you already started your LLC, your holding company, operating company, that means focus on structure in there. Focus on getting your systems in place, getting your sales system, getting a good CRM, putting your sales scripts together, making sure that you have a good sales process, that you can start role playing and practicing and getting better at selling and closing. Put your marketing systems in place. Start working on some automations and email automations and text message automations. As I said, I was just on the phone with someone doing a consultation, answering questions they're looking at and very interested in moving up in one of our programs. And one of the things the individual said to me was, number one, I love your people. Your people are always kind. They always call. They have the Spirit of God on them. They're just so loving. And they also said, me and my family appreciate y'all sending emails to us. You always reminding us of stuff. You call us, you leave messages, you text. This was a person who was like, I appreciate all that. Well, that's a part of structuring a business. You need to have your systems and processes for your marketing, for your sales. If you have financial systems, or if you don't, get your financial systems in place. In the next couple of weeks, probably 2 months, I said couple of weeks, I was thinking about my boot camp. By the end of the year, I'm going to be hosting another workshop, and it's going to be a workshop on finance, another one, because I hosted one at the beginning of the year. But I'll be hosting a workshop. But even if you can't wait till then, we still have courses, walkthrough video tutorials. We have services that we can help you set up your financial systems, your QuickBooks, to get it situated. You got to get this stuff set up and structured now. Stop waiting every year and putting it off. For your administration, you might need a project management software. Start and structure your business. That's power move number 3. Number four. This is the fourth power move. brand, market, and message. Brand, market, and message. This is the fourth power move for the fourth quarter, okay? Make sure you branding yourself. Make sure you start wrapping your mind around branding. We just launched a new branding and marketing masterclass inside of our Millionaire Blueprint, talking a lot about branding, how to create a persona, and not really create a persona as much as just taking who you are and the different personalities and attributes and characteristics of who you are and packaging it in your business so that people can see the persona, which is a reflection of your person. So you need to work on your brand this fourth quarter. You need to work on marketing, bringing people value. I ain't talking about advertising. Value. Figure out creative ways to give as many people value, as much value as possible. The last couple of weeks, me and my team, we've been consulting people more. We've been talking to people more. We've been having appointments where we taking 15, 20, 30, 45 minutes to answer questions for people. We're working with people more. And some of these people ain't even paying us to do it. You know why? Value. Give people value. And then I want you to also start working on your message. Creating messages that you could continue to send out. Find new creative ways to communicate to people about who you are and what you do. If you've been listening to me for the past couple days, I've been making certain statements that are relatively new compared to the other statements I've been making. And I'm doing that intentionally because I'm creating new messages. I want to speak to new people. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. Number 4, this is the fourth power move. All right, number 5. This is number 5. Number 5. This is a ghetto power move. At least how I word it sounds ghetto. Number 5, sell something. Shoot, that's a ghetto power move. Sell something. If I was in church, I would tell you to touch somebody and tell them, sell something. And I want you to sell the right thing now. I don't want you out here trapping. I want you selling nothing, doing nothing illegal. I'm talking about selling something legal, morally and ethically and legally good, okay? But you need to sell something. This is the 5th power move I'm giving you that you need to be focusing your attention on for the next 3 months and final quarter of the year. Sell something. You need to be thinking about, how can I sell something? Who can I sell something to? One of my mentors, favorite mentors, he always says, who got my money? In other words, I need to sell something. All right. And in order to sell something, you probably got to give something. You got to give value. You got to put yourself in the right rooms, in front of the right people. Sell something. All right. Power move number 6. If you're getting anything, if anything is resonating with you, I want you to give me some feedback in the comments. Number 6. I want you to start this. Beat the sun up. Now again, this might be hard for you if you work graveyard shift, okay? I'm not telling you if you work 12 o'clock at night, you ain't able to beat the sun up. You gotta, if you work at 10 o'clock at night, you get home at like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning, you gotta go to bed. I understand that, okay? So you might have to create a different schedule. But most people who work regular hours, they don't beat the sun up only because they lazy. It's simple as that. People who work regular hours outside of the graveyard shift, the reason why they don't beat the sun up because they have found an excuse to justify not beating the sun up. Now, I like to wake up when I can. My perfect time would be 5 a.m. But I learned over the course of several years, when I started beating the sun up, because I didn't always do it, but when I started building that muscle and developing that habit, I learned that 5 a.m. was hard for me sometimes, especially if I went to bed late. So I started adopting this mantra because sometimes the sun don't come up till 7 o'clock or 6:38. So that gives me some wiggle room to hit the snooze button, especially when I'm tired and I do need a little rest. So just try to start with beating the sun up. All right? You get more done, and you need to start working on your schedule as well. Number seven, this is another one. Number 7, create a schedule. Once you beat the sun up, create a schedule. And you need to fill all the blank spaces in your calendar. Fill all the blank spaces up in your calendar. You got too much time to goof off on social media. You ain't doing enough work. So number 7 is create a schedule. Number 8, I'm gonna make it easy. Number 8 is pivot. Some of y'all need to pivot. The 8th power move for the 4th quarter is pivot. That means stop doing stuff that ain't working. If you're doing something and it ain't making you no money, it ain't working, pivot. Be okay to pivot. Number 9, you need to find and align yourself with people who can hold you accountable and who can motivate you and who can help you. And here's number 10. Commit to consistency. Commit to consistency. Those are the 10 power moves, ladies and gentlemen. 10 power moves for the 4th quarter of 2023. If you missed any of these 10, you just need to go back, rewatch the videos, and get these 10 and start working them into your life on a day-to-day basis. All right? Please give me some feedback. Give me your biggest takeaway. Maybe one or a couple of those 10 got the most of your attention. Let me know in the comments and give us an opportunity to hear you. If you are not a member of our Millionaire Mentorship program, you need to start today. You need to get inside of our Millionaire Mentorship program. This Millionaire Mentorship program is amazing already, but within the next couple of months, we're adding new features and benefits to this program. We're looking at expanding it, and we're looking at creating a stronger community so that the members of our mentorship community can connect even more and work with each other so that we can create more collaborations, make more money, help more people. If you would like to know more information about our Millionaire Mentorship program, outside of what you see on the board, that it includes 1-year access to our Millionaire Blueprint. We host about 6 or 7 workshops throughout the year to teach you the ins and outs and to help you with the nuts and bolts of your sales, your marketing, your systems, your processes, your operations. We show you how to set up your own coaching program. We have weekly calls. We have concierge service. And if you join and pay the one-time payment in full, we give you 1 free LLC. We will set up a LLC for you for free, and we will give you 1 free one-on-one coaching session with me. Again, if you have any questions, just look in the comments, text the word mentor to the number you see, and we can get you started. We can get you going inside of our Millionaire Mentorship program. Listen, I have a lot of things that I got going on today, so I'm not going to be able to stay longer than right now. But again, give me some feedback, put it in the comments, let me know what you learned from today's show. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Be sure to follow, like, share, and tell Lolly Dolly everybody that the Ramonepreston Show is live every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon, right here from the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. And again, if you have any questions or interests to join our Millionaire Mentorship program, be sure to look in the comments, text the word mentor to one of the numbers you see, and we'll reach back out to you as soon as we get the text. All right, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here on the Ramonepreston Show.